Oh, hi. This was the wrong video. I apologize. I don't know what I was doing for a second there. Okay. We need to talk about some things. And nothing to do with those things. I feel naked without something on my head. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. This looks like appropriate wear for the yes, Kyrgyzstan Supreme President Tyrone. We salute you and sing your praises. Chatelet, Chatelet, your feelings are not news. Chatelet, Chatelet, oh no. Chatelet, Chatelet, your feelings are not news. Chatelet, Chatelet, oh no. Yeah, your feelings aren't news, everybody. I think that's the number one thing I want to get across with antisocial news is, when I do the body count report, one of the reasons why I only talk about life or death situations is because I get so sick of CNN or CFN, Cable Feelings Network, where they talk about, like, I'm really outraged about this. I'm really outraged. We are outraged about this. This group is outraged. Feelings aren't news. Tell me the facts. Tell me what's making people outraged. No, people being outraged is not the news story. Okay? Tell me what the news is. Just that. Give me the facts of the situation. Alright? Alright? Now, awards aren't news, right? Awards are, you won this award, here you go, buddy, it's an award for you. That's not news, but it makes the news. Unless it's Trump getting an award, then it doesn't make the news. So I feel the need to put this in the non-news story. And I just said awards aren't news. So that's why it's in non-news. It's not in body count report, it's in non-news. But I still thought it was an interesting enough story. Here you go. Why 300 Afghans awarded Donald Trump a Medal of Bravery. He won a Medal of Bravery. That's neat, isn't it? Find out why. Go click the link. Times of India reporting. There's a nice little video that recaps it for you. Donald Trump won an award for bravery from Afghanistan because of how he's sticking it to Pakistan. Okay. Can you hear that? Why is my phone vibrating? It's vibrating while I'm recording video. That's infuriating. I can't believe it would do that. That's ridiculous. Okay. Now in some bitch news, breaking, some bitch is racist. There is a story. Oh my gosh. Okay. Breaking, some bitch is racist. Some bitch, like literally just the definition of some bitch somewhere. Not a famous person, not a politician, not just some bitch. Posted a racist video online, and Yahoo News felt the need to, we gotta do a story on this. Now, mind you, she's had serious fallout for this, because anybody who saw it were like, wow, what an asshole. So I think that's the real story, is like a good story. The real story is when people see somebody going on a racist rant, they're like, wow, that person is scum. And that's how everyone responded who saw her thing. which is good. Good for those people. And this lady's a total asshole. But Yahoo, that's not news. It's not news at all. I would have my friends, sending me these videos. Well, not sending me the videos. They'd have them up on Facebook, where it'd be some random guy with a gun going, well, these black people, they want to come and riot in our town, and we're going to kill them. And they'd be playing these videos, and they're saying, oh, racism's alive and well in America. And you look at the comments on the video, and you know, all my other friends are chiming in with this stuff, you know, oh man, the white people are going to shoot us, and this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking, guys, calm your tits. This is one asshole with his camera on a tripod, because he doesn't even have friends, and he is not even holding a gun properly, because he has like horrible scoliosis, and he can't talk properly because he's not all there in the head. He is not the leader of anyone. It's not like, oh, this is the supreme leader of white people, and he just put out an edict to tell all white people to act. No, it's just some random asshole. And guess what? There's always going to be random assholes who are racist out there. It's just a thing. It's just the world we live in. Even in Kyrgyzstan, you'll find racist assholes. Ready for me to continue? Are you ready to move on? Some bitch. Oh, excuse me. Okay, now we have all these hijabs getting ripped off. Now, of course, as obviously a Khorazanian Muslim here, I am very upset that there are tons and tons of hijabs getting ripped off all over. Women are walking around with hijabs, and that hillbilly that I just mentioned, that guy out there with the scoliosis, he's running around going like, you bitch, how dare you wear a hijab in my country, and I'm going to take that cloth off your head, and rips it off. And that's happening all the time, all over the place, right? It just we can't stop it from happening. It happens so much, except it doesn't. And there's been 3 hijab hoaxes in the past year, which I think it's so dumb, because it's a dumb thing to lie about. There really are hate crimes out there. Just ripping hijabs off isn't really one of them. It's not a thing. Like, people will yell at foreigners. People might even attack foreigners. But the whole meme that racist rednecks are out there trying to rip your hijab off is not really a thing. The reason why Westerners, in general, have an aversion to the hijab is because whether you're in the United States or France, they have an aversion to it because it goes against liberal values. That's the only bump up against the hijab, is liberals or libertarians like myself who see it as possibly a woman being subjugated by men to cover herself up. There's no bigger patriarchy than hyper conservative Islam. And when you see a woman all bundled up, you're thinking, oh, she's a slave to that patriarchy. And you feel bad. You think, gosh, there's never there's no part of me is like, I'm gonna tear that hijab off. Yeah, that hijab, I'm so angry at her, I'm gonna tear that hijab off. No, it's not a thing. It's just not a thing. So that's why whenever you hear these men called me names and tore my hijab off, it's almost like a 24-hour cycle before it's like, okay, but you were on camera with the hijab here, and then you're on camera not with the hijab here, and It looks like you just threw it in the trash. Yeah, I lied. Okay, well, why? And it's just this weird, why meme about this? Why be like, yeah, this happened? It doesn't, I don't know. I guess it's sort of to try to make people like me who... I'm on the Iranian side of things when it comes to hijabs. Like, I agree with the women in Iran who are, you know, they threaten imprisonment for women who take their hijabs off. And those women risk risk imprisonment to take their hijab off and wave it in protest out there at the protest. Which, yeah, those are the women I stand with, you know, because they looked at the symbol as a symbol of oppression, and I agree with them. So there being this like, oh, people are oppressing us by ripping our hijabs off, is just such a dumb meme. It's a dumb meme. I'm sorry. It's stupid. It's the Tide Pod challenge of hoax. Okay? It's stupid. Hijabs are not a sign of strong, independent woman, and Tide Pods are not delicious. I'm sorry. This is a fact. Okay. Muslims fear backlash over hijab hoax as school takes heat for press. Stop with the backlash stuff. That's not news either. The whole backlash thing drives me nuts. And I gotta say, there was a video of women getting spit on by a crazy drunk guy, right? This crazy drunk guy, I think he was an immigrant from Hungary or something. Or no, immigrant from Greece, I believe. And he was freaking out at these two Orthodox Jewish women, right? Because he thought they were Muslim, because they're Orthodox and they were covering their heads. And he's spitting on them and stuff, yelling like, you know, go back to Arabia and all this stuff. The backlash, when there is backlash, so often the case is, it doesn't even affect Muslims. It affects people that kind of look like Muslims if you squint. Like Sikhs and Jews. So it's just so stupid that these are the stories. These aren't news stories. Welcome to the non-news rundown. Welcome. So, yeah. Muslims fear backlash. I did say too, your feelings aren't news. You fear backlash. You fear backlash. Well, let's get the cameras out there to where the fear happened. Where did the fear happen? Show me on the doll where the fear touched you. Okay? How many people died from your fear? Did your fear... What's the body count of your fear? Okay? Oh, gosh. Okay. The fear. Very severe. Feelings aren't news. Okay? Actual backlash would be news. Actual backlash is news. Fear of backlash, not news. Also, the damn hijab getting cut was backlash against Muslim immigration. It was also a hoax. So, basically it would be like if somebody did a hoax about, you know, my house is on fire, and then you turn your house isn't on fire, and they go, haha, got you. And then they go, but I really want to talk to you about how afraid I am. My house might catch fire. It's like, are you going to take them seriously? If you're a news reporter, you do. Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on. I like this. I think this might be my new thing. Fezzes instead of fruity bandanas. What do you think? Fezzes or fruity bandanas? Any opinions? Not hearing you. Anyway. Okay, we have to talk about something. Spoiler alert for anyone who might be playing a DDLC. If you're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, stop watching now. If you haven't finished, stop watching now, okay? Because I need to talk about something that's been in the news. that directly affects me as a YouTuber. And I'm pretty pissed about this whole Logan Paul situation. And I've given you the spoiler warning that I'm going to be bringing up a DDLC spoiler. And you might be thinking, what? What do these situations have in common? Logan Paul did nothing wrong. Why would I say that? How would I say that? How could I possibly say that? Even he said he did something wrong, right? Well, yeah, I think he did a lot of things wrong. The whole dead body thing, though, I have a little bit of an issue with. Being that I am a news YouTuber, dead bodies pop up in the news. That's actually one of the reasons why I've sort of switched to doing like face cam and focusing on the wacky outfits I could possibly wear, because a lot of news sites from around the world are just sort of a little more open about showing you a terrorist splattered on the ground or a mass grave emptied out. And I basically, when I saw the reaction to the dead body situation, I thought, oh my gosh, my old body count report videos, they're called body count report. Just the subject matter I talk about is so rough, and I think it's important to talk about. And of course, I'm doing it in a documentary news sort of way. But still, I thought, man, if they're coming after, if YouTube is going to do their typical overreaction that they always do, and they have done, of course. Oh, what happened? One of our main producers has seriously screwed the pooch. Well, you know what we need to do? Kill all small producers. That'll solve the problem. Yeah, I mean, they just keep like raising the bar, and it's very frustrating because I keep like, they raise the bar and I'm like, okay, and I hit it again. But whatever, it's just driving me insane. Okay, so here we go. Back to what I was talking about. DOKI Literature Club. Fun game. All my favorite YouTubers played this game, except for Philip DeFranco. Almost all my favorite YouTubers played this game. And they get to this point in the game where Sayori dies. And they all show it. They all show a dead Sayori. They all do. I did. On me and my brother's gaming channel, me and my wife did a playthrough of the game. We showed dead Sayori. A little cartoon anime girl hanging from the ceiling. No blur, no nothing. PewDiePie didn't put the blur on. Nobody did, as far as I could tell. Just, there you go. Dead. I think maybe Matt Pat and his wife, like, zoomed in and didn't show it all the way. But, yeah. We all did that. And those videos, ours aren't monetized. But I think all those were monetized. And, yeah, I just sort of want to know, like, the hypocrisy level of this situation, where we can all be like, Logan Paul, you're the biggest asshole on the planet, being insensitive about suicide, when we all played a game that was pretty insensitive to, like, play the game and just show the suicide like that. Am I apologizing? No, because I thought it was an incredibly well-written game, and I thought it was very important for the characters to develop the way they did so that you could understand what was going on eventually. But I do want to say that I think the Logan Paul stuff is important. We need to have people be honest about who they are. And I think Logan Paul is an asshole. I don't think censoring that asshole, taking away his channel, or forcing him into silence is going to fix anything. I think basically us just condemning him for treating Japanese people like zoo animals, that's really, that's really the aggravation that I have with it. Is he treated the Japanese people like zoo animals. So, yeah, you treat Japanese people like zoo animals, fuck you. But the frustration about the body thing, I think Matt Pat had a perfect, breakdown of why you show a dead body. Because you get picked up on news, and then your channel booms because of it. Kind of that no bad press situation. So, whatever. Whatever. So, what memes do I want to talk about? How about DOKI Literature Club memes? Those are the best. Try not to cut yourself on that edge.